Boom. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about whether or not it's finally silver and gold's time to shine again. If you guys have been tuned into the channel for a while, then you know that I've been bullish on both silver and gold for a very long time now. And although they've both seen a pretty significant correction over the past half a year or so, they both look very appealing to me from both a technical and fundamental perspective at this moment. So excited to dive in. As always, we'll quickly go over each topic we're going to be discussing, and then we'll get into each one individually. To kick it off, we'll go over this write-up that I made for you guys, which pretty much just summarizes why I'm bullish on both silver and gold from a fundamental perspective. So always, you guys know the drill. Got to set the fundamental base layer, and then we will move into the technicals, which are arguably that much more bullish. So after we go over the fundamentals, we'll dive into the charts. I know all of you guys are eyeballing in the back. Cover silver and gold, talk technicals, price action, and price targets. Again, you guys, looking very good. There's breakouts, there's short-term breakouts, there's long-term trend lines that are coming into play. Very bullish price targets, and a very exciting price action ahead, in my personal opinion. So we'll kick it off with silver. I'll just say right off the bat, you guys would know this if you've once again been watching the videos. I'm more bullish on silver than gold personally. Just from a historical reference, silver is currently underpriced relative to gold, and the silver looks really good on the charts as well. Okay, so we'll kick it off with silver. I'll give you guys my price targets there. We will then, of course, move into the yellow, move into gold. Gold's looking great as well, and yeah, pretty much that's all there is here. Again, you guys, there's so many other stocks in the market that will appreciate in value if silver and gold does. Of course, mining companies, all companies associated with gold and silver, and that's actually where today's sponsor comes into place. So we will be covering, after our gold and silver analysis, we will be covering a very cool gold related company by the name of ARIS Gold. I love their logos. So after we cover gold and silver on the charts, we're going to dive into, once again, a sponsored review of our friends over at ARIS Gold. Go over the website, learn what this company is about, go over the investor presentation quickly, and just so you guys know what ARIS Gold is about if you want to check them out for yourself. Again, you guys, this is a sponsored video. If you guys are thinking about investing in this company, always do your own research. Go check out their site for yourself. I'll link everything down below. And if you want to check out the stock, it is going to be ticker symbol ALLXF, that is US OTC, or ARIS, that's the Canadian Stock Exchange. Okay, so again, you guys, always do your own research, always do your own due diligence prior to investing in these sponsored companies. All right, so let's get into it. Let's just kick it off with silver. We'll dive straight into these technicals. So silver is looking very good. Silver did break out of a very significant downtrend. We'll start with the breakout that initiated this rise up back in early April. Okay, so silver from this high at the end of January has been in a stark correction, has been in a very sharp correction, but it did just break that very significant line of resistance once again at the beginning of April a few weeks back. So silver since then has bounced down, has been faking people out a little bit, got back under that line of resistance for a little bit. That was a fake out little bear trap right there, popped back up. And since that breakout, it has been printing a beautiful series of higher highs and higher lows. It also printed what I would perceive to be a bull flag, which did play out that way. Again, bull flag, parabolic move up followed by a descending triangle, broke beautifully out of this bull flag, coming down using previous resistance as new support almost, but it looks like we're just going to bounce straight back up, just setting another higher low in this series. And from a fundamental perspective, it just looks like silver wants to break out. And I actually just realized that I was so excited about talking about price action that I didn't even read this. So let's read this prior to getting into those price targets. Sorry, guys. Silver and gold. Silver and gold's time to shine. As you guys know, I've been a huge fan of inflation hedge assets for a while now. In all honesty, I believe Bitcoin is a king of inflation hedges, but considering we're seeing a pullback in Bitcoin at the moment, I believe some of that capital will begin to flow back into the legacy inflation hedges, or God's money, silver and gold. So again, you guys, the greater equity markets in my eyes are not looking good right now. I think things in the equity markets are looking pretty overextended, and capital is still going to want to go somewhere. Okay, there's a lot of hot capital out there. There's a lot of capital that's going to want to stay invested, and when the general markets don't do well, that's usually when silver and gold, again, these legacy plays, these legacy inflation hedge assets, do really see their time to shine, like literally and figuratively. Okay, so again, the fact that I do believe capital will flow out of the equity markets into some other sectors leads me to believe that that sector that will see that capital inflow may very well be gold and silver. And again, they're looking very good on the charts as well. Okay. So, although silver and gold have seen a lengthy correction, they're showing signs of a reversal, and I believe that we could see some pretty exciting upside ahead. With unlimited QE, or quantitative easing, at the disposal of the Federal Reserve, the upside for inflation hedges becomes unlimited as well. The more dollars they print, the more devalued they become, and the more people will want to keep their wealth safe in hard money assets like the shiny stuff, silver and gold. Okay, so again, you guys, the very fundamental basis, money printing, capital flowing out of the equity markets into other sectors of the markets that still want to be invested. I think all the stars are aligning and shining for both silver and gold. Okay, so again, sorry about that, you guys. This chart is just so bullish. The technicals look so bullish that I just had to dive right in. But back to the charts once again. So again, silver did break out of this beautiful short-term bull flag following a breakout of the longer-term downtrend. And it only makes sense to me that we will ultimately come up to test this orange line right here, which is a very, very historical. You know what? We're going to go to the daily because silver and gold are very, very macro plays on the charts. Okay, you got to really zoom out here and play kind of longer-term trends. At least that's how I've found is best to play silver and gold. If you see a longer term, more macro trend in play, then just establish a position if you feel the same way and just sit back and relax. That's what I'm doing personally. Okay, so silver, again, on the daily, beautiful breakout. I think it's very, very likely that this trend line right here, this orange trend line, will be the next trend line to come in play. This has acted as a historical line of both resistance and support for silver. Again, support, resistance right here. So I do believe this trend line is very, very likely to come back into play if this trend line is struck. Again, you guys, all these price targets are going to be completely dependent on when these trend lines are struck. If it happens by the end of the month, April 30th, May 1st, May 3rd, that would take us to just under a $29 silver. If we can break a $30 silver over the course of the next couple weeks, then I do think that we're on our way back up to test this trend line right here. So this trend line in the past has been used multiple times for silver, and it was a very, very strong trend line throughout the rally that we saw last summer. So if that trend line does come into play, which I believe it will, that would take us all the way up to, on May 19th, mid-May, that would take us to just under a $37 silver. And it's very, very important to keep in mind as well. Zoom out here a little bit. This big cyan line right here, this blue line, is silver's all-time high way back in 2011. So gold last summer, when we saw this rally right here, was at its all-time high, but silver is still only half of its all-time high at current standing. It's been floating around at exactly half, at 25 bucks for a while now. So as I said in the beginning, I'm personally more bullish on gold and on silver than gold. I'm sorry. Silver has a much smaller market cap as well. It takes less capital inflow to appreciate the value of the asset if the market cap is smaller. So very, very bullish on silver from that perspective. The technicals look great. If best case scenario plays out, and we do use this overall trend, and this is even conservative because I'm not even taking into account silver's absolute high. I figure this is a more conservative trend line right here. I do believe that if we break like 30, 40 bucks, I think this trend line will come into play. We'll definitely see some resistance longer term at silver's all-time high of $50, but again, it wouldn't surprise me considering the current macroeconomic climate with just so much money, so much fiat currency floating around everywhere, that silver surpasses its previous all-time high at around at $50. Obviously, it's previous all-time high of $50. But if we come up to test this trend line, just for the example, September 1st, almost exactly a year after it saw its rally last year in 2020, then that would take us to 63, 64 bucks. Okay, so a lot of this, you guys, is like we'll cross the bridge when we get to it, but I'm very, very bullish, once again, from both a technical and fundamental perspective on silver and, of course, gold. So let's dive into gold, and then we'll dive into our friends over at ARIS, okay? So gold, if you would load gold on the daily candles, is looking good as well. Okay, so gold was in a very, very strong descending channel that you can see right here. You can even move this up a little bit just to play it a little more conservatively. Okay, so we'll call that the descending channel right here. Very, very strong. Again, so many tests of both resistance and support on this descending channel. Hopped above it for a little bit. Saw a pretty significant rally right there, but immediately fell back into it and continued to use this line of resistance as a line of resistance. But excitingly, in a much more organic way, because it's slowly climbing out. This is what I like to see as opposed to this. This is just like a couple days we just ripped up and then fell right back down. This is nice organic growth. So we have officially broken out of this very, very strong line of resistance on this longer term uptrend, beginning all the way back in early August when gold and silver both peaked. Okay, so very, very strong descending channel, and we did just break above that. We technically broke out just a few days, like a few days ago in mid-April, okay? On April 16th, we literally broke out of that. We technically broke out of that, okay? So we are in a short-term breakout, and I do believe that the next trend line that's going to come into play is very, very likely to be this one right here. That's very obvious. Obviously, this high right here, using these highs right here against gold did see some sporadic price action in that area just over the course of this week, which I don't really like, but traders are going to be eyeballing this, and I do think we will see some resistance around the 1870 level. But if we break above that, just say if we break above 1900 over the coming weeks, then I think we're back off to the races, and gold actually has a very, very strong trend line right here, okay? So let's delete this, really zoom out here. We're going way back, okay? So this is gold's macro trend. And this trend is very obviously in play. You can see it started way back in June of 2019. Touch point here, touch points all over the course of 2019. And this trend is actually what came into play to dictate gold's all-time high back in August of 2020, okay? So if this trend holds in place, obviously we're going to see a lot of volatility. Nothing goes straight up, okay? I do think that this trend line will come into play if all goes, like best case scenario, if all goes accordingly. If that does happen, that would take us to, again, a year later, almost a year after gold's all-time high back in early August of 2020. That could take us to just under a $2,700 gold at the end of August 2021. So again, you guys, this is very, very exciting price action. This is optimistic. Gold is a very, very massive market, so it does not move up. It doesn't move up very easily, but again, you guys, considering there's just so much going on in the macroeconomic environment, it would not surprise me at all to see gold really, really rally again, okay? We saw it last year. Maybe we'll see it again, okay? So stay tuned for that. Again, want to make it clear that I'm personally more bullish on silver than gold at this moment in time. But please let me know down below, you guys, what are you more bullish on? What are your favorite plays regarding both gold and silver? And yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens here, okay? So that said, let us jump into the sponsored review of ARIS Gold. So ARIS Gold Corporation, building our next globally relevant gold producer. ARIS Gold is building a globally relevant gold producer by acquiring operating gold mines and projects nearing construction with the aim of creating value through diversification, mine and corporate level optimizations, investing in expansions and near mine exploration, and active portfolio management. So let's read more, and then we'll scroll down a little bit, dive into that presentation. I'll just kind of skim through the presentation, let you guys know a few of the points that I think is important personally. But again, you guys, if you do want to invest in ARIS Gold, go check this out for yourself, okay? So we just read that. Actually, about ARIS Gold. ARIS Gold is a Canadian mining company listed on the TSX under symbol ARIS. The company is led by an executive team with a demonstrated track record of creating value through building globally relevant gold mining companies. ARIS Gold operates the Marmonto mine in Colombia, where a modernization and major expansion program is underway, and the Juby project, an advanced exploration stage gold project in Abitibi, Greenstone Belt of Ontario, Canada. The vision: our objective is to build ARIS Gold into our next globally relevant gold producer, with management having successfully created Endeavour Mining and Lee Gold, and members of the board having successfully created Wheaton River Minerals Gold Corp, and Yamana Gold. So again, you guys, if you have been involved in precious metals, then you would definitely recognize some of these names. I'm actually fans of these myself, and it's very, very strong if you have people who have been successful in the space on your board, okay? Because they obviously know what success looks like, and that betters your chances of succeeding as a company, at least in my opinion, okay? We will continue to pursue a strategy of acquiring operating gold mines and projects nearing construction with the aim of creating value through diversification, mining corporate level optimizations, investing in expansions and near mine exploration, and active portfolio management. Values: at ARIS Gold, we believe transparency, sustainable business practices, and good corporate citizenship are critical to the long-term success of the company. To create lasting social and economic benefits in our host communities, we commit to integrating these factors into decision-making processes of the company and will be guided by the following principles: health and safety first, prioritize environmental stewardship, active community engagement and support, and ongoing transparency and social accountability. I love this, you guys. Again, the board is very competent. They're experienced. They're veterans of the space, of the precious metal space, and their values are fire. Like, I could not have written a better value category myself. Okay, so again, it's good when a company has a good team. It's good when a company has values, and obviously, if they're scaling, if they're doing things, we just talked about the mines they operate and they're working on, they're trying to expand into. It's all good stuff. Okay, so that is that. Let's quickly check out their corporate presentation, but I actually want to go back to the homepage and show you guys this video that, again, if you are considering investing in this company, watch this video, okay? Very easy video. I love when companies have videos, kind of just sums up the investor presentation in a quick nutshell. So 2 minutes and 22 seconds. We're not going to watch it now, but again, you guys, check out ARIS Gold. I'll link the website down below, and check out this video. That's, if anything, just check out the video prior to investing. Okay, so that said, let's just close it out by quickly going through this investor presentation. My face is gone. Let's go back. Let's get my face back. Okay. Wait, sorry guys. Okay. So we'll actually just go to here because we can just go here for it. So investors will go to events and presentations, and we can go here, and I'll just zoom in a little bit so I make sure that we don't lose my face. All right. So will this, hold on. Sorry, you guys. Will this disappear my face again? It will. Okay. So sorry. We're just going to do it like this. All right. So building a globally relevant, let's see if I can do this. You know what? We're going to move my face over here. That's going to be much easier. All right. So building a globally relevant gold producer. Moving on. Disclaimer. Building a globally relevant gold producer. ARIS Gold has the right team, the right strategy, and the right assets to build a globally relevant gold producer. Team of successful company builders with unique access to capital. Board and management are personally invested and fully aligned with shareholders. In-depth experience in Colombia with access to growth opportunities across Latin America. Strategy. Repeating a proven strategy, deliver growth through acquisitions and project development. Value from adding scale and diversification, optimizations, investing in exploration, and active portfolio management. Assets, starting from a stronger foundation, ideal time to take over Marmato and build Colombia's next major gold mine. Project in Colombia is funded and permitted. That's huge. Again, all these legal hurdles are very, very important, okay? Valuable exploration in Colombia and Canada's BTB Greenstone Belt. Okay, moving on. Track record of success led by Neil Woodire, CEO and board of directors that includes the industry veterans such as Ian Telfer, David Garofalo, and Peter Marone, among others. The ARIS Gold team has done it before, and then we'll do it again. So again, you guys, as we were just saying, they have a very competent team. They have a very veteran team. Behind these companies here, I've seen these companies. I've traded many of these companies. I'm a fan of many of these companies. And again, when you have experienced members on a team, that definitely betters your chances of overall success, all right? So, long history of company building experience, created some of the world's largest diversified mining companies, numerous mines operated in projects built around the world, established leading sustainability and CSR frameworks, all started from a single asset, gold, okay? So, that is primarily what I want to talk to you guys about. Again, just establishing the competency of the team, of what they're doing, of their values, of their mission. Again, you guys, go to the website for yourself. Check it out for yourself. I actually do want to finish this off by going to, where is it? It is right here. So this is strong financial position and management investment. Management and board are personally invested in the ARIS Gold strategy. So 8.5% board and management. Love to see that. That's very, very strong. Again, you want conviction from the members of the board in the company. So unrestricted cash balance at December 31st, 2020, 32 million. Net proceeds from gold-linked notes and management board-led equity financing, US 142 mil. Pro forma current cash, $174 million US. Additional committed funds from precious metal stream financing, $110 million. Current cash and funding available for growth is $284 million. So these are no small amounts, you guys. This is a very, very significant amount of capital to put to work to scale their operations. And that's why strong financial positioning, strong balance sheets are so crucial today, because it allows your company to grow that much faster and that much more efficiently, okay? So we will call it there, you guys. Again, go check out ARIS Gold. Here, let's go back to the home site. I really like that logo a lot, so shout out to you guys. And please let me know down below, if you guys check out ARIS Gold, what you think of this company. Again, I want to make it very clear with these sponsored reviews. Go do your own research. Even though I think this is a cool company, it does not mean it objectively is. Always make your own decisions, guys. Do your own research for yourself. But it really means a lot if you check these guys out, if you show them some love. We appreciate sponsors of the channel. It makes everything we're doing around here possible. So please show them some love. Again, I will link to everything, their website, their ticker symbols, etc., down in the description below. So I appreciate it if you check out our friends over at ARIS Gold. And please let me know, once again, what you think about gold and silver right now. Which of these two assets are you more bullish on personally? And what are you playing in the space, okay? So I'll catch you guys downstairs in the comments. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.